and just go.
Bradley, you have been coming up on 10 years in the league, if not more at this point. What's kind of the emphasis for you when you kind of go into another camp?
Win a Super Bowl. Win a Super Bowl. That's why I continue to play. Really, that's it, man. Just keep having fun. I love the game, and just take this defense, take this team to another level. That's my goals.
One of the things I think has been a point of emphasis we've heard is creating turnovers.
Yeah.
How much are you hearing about that from Coach Woods, and are y'all doing more maybe ball drills or anything like that to emphasize that?
Yeah, we've been doing more ball drills. Even after practice, we'll get together and do ball drills if y'all see us out there, just catching the ball more. Because at DB, it's different than a receiver. A receiver knows where the ball is going to be at. You know, DB, you get lucky if you get a good break, and now the ball's here and you're coming full speed at it. So it's a little different. It's a little harder. But that's what we're just focusing on. And, you know, we have a little highlight tape that Coach Woods showed us that just showed that if we just caught the ones that came to us, then we'd be up there with the top. So we're just focused on that.
Bradley, what sort of impact has Joe Woods brought? Like what sort of, how is he different than maybe some of the other people you work with?
I think he brings more experience. He's very detailed. I played with him in Denver. We won a Super Bowl. And I saw the impact he had on us then. And I love the impact he's having on us now. He's one of those coaches that leaves no stone unturned. He's going to make a comment on every single position, every single play. You know, and that's what it's about. You know, attention to detail, because that's the only thing that really separates guys on this level. So.
Described as like a player's coach before, or is he somebody who just relates well to?
Yeah, I mean, he just really just set the standard early. He's going to be very detailed in meetings, and he's going to hold you to a standard. And if you're a player that doesn't like that, then, I mean, you shouldn't be playing football. That at the end of the day, he wants the best for you. So I don't know about players coach. He's just a good coach to me.
What stands out with Alontae Taylor from your perspective?
He's good athletically. He's long, and he loves to play football. He's a great athlete, and he's down to learn, and he's ready to make plays. So.
Played against Derek Carr a little bit in Denver. Just kind of what have you seen from him being on teammates and just going up against him every day?
Yeah, I played against Derek a lot. I think he's getting the system down pretty good. He's spreading the ball around. He's not throwing that many interceptions. I'm not sure how many he's throwing at all this camp, so that's a good thing. As long as we have enough weapons, as long as we throw it to our guys, that's all that matters. So that's a good thing. He's not giving us too many opportunities to get the ball, and that's all I care about, the quarterback.
In your experience having matched up with him, what is it that he does that makes things challenging for a defense?
He extends the play. You wouldn't think he's that fast, but he can move the ball. He's good throwing the ball on the run, and I think he's smart. You know, every time I'm getting down the blitz, he's always calling it out. It's like, damn, I cannot trick this man. So that's what you want, you know, play with Peyton, and that's the type of things he did. He knew everything you're going to do before you do it, and that's what you want.
What can y'all do to make things more challenging for him over on the defensive side?
Just be consistent with our disguises and make sure that everything looks the same, so he won't know if it's a blitz or if I'm in man or if I'm in zone. So really just being disciplined in that aspect and not getting all happy when you get a blitz and itching and forward and stuff. So it's great because it's game-like. Other quarterbacks in the league are going to see that as well. So just getting us ready for the games.
Yeah, just having that level of precision that he can pick up on, does that help kind of boost what it is that y'all do?
Definitely, because if he keeps calling you out, then you got to do something different, So it's like I said, it makes you more disciplined and showing the same look every play and really trying to think of different ways. I've been thinking of different moves, like act like I'm a blitz, fake, and then come back. I got more time on that. So it makes you expand your arsenal of weapons.
DA talked about the goggles that he has DBs wearing during practice to work on the eye discipline. What's that been like? Is that something that you've used in the past?
Yeah, Joe Woods, he always got the horse blinders out. He was doing that in Denver. Because the thing about DB is playing with good eyes, you know. Everyone thinks about athleticism and, oh, he's 6'5", and he's 4'3", but it's really just the discipline of looking in the right place, playing your right leverage, and it's really the simple things, the fundamentals. And it seems silly or whatever, but when you think about it, that's all that really matters. And if you do that, you'll be in position to make plays, so where your athleticism can then take over. So it's just a good little wrinkle for him to just a mental note to remember to play with the eyes.
How quickly does that translate, having those goggles versus not having them, to where you feel the impact or effect of working with them?
It's instantly, because when you put them on, you can't see anything like on the outside. So like you were like bumping into guys or whatever. But then as soon as you take them off, you're like, okay, like it just reminds you at DB, there's a lot of things you could look at, but if you just zone in on what you're supposed to look at on each play, you'll be where you need to be. So it's instantaneous. We don't do it all the time, but the days that we do it, it works.
Is the consistency of reps you're getting in the nickel, has that made a difference? I know you played that a lot before, but is consistency key in OTAs, minicamp, training camp? Right?
Yeah, this is the first year that I've really been just focusing on that this year. The first 2 years I've been here has been outside, inside, and I played outside as well. But I feel like last year, those last probably 7-8 games, I really focused in on nickel, and I did pretty well. So just locking in on that, and just because it's like run fits and run gaps, and if this, then that. There's a lot of thinking going on, and a lot of checking and stuff like that. So just another season of just solely locking in on that is going to help for sure.
Hey, Bradley, what's it like just playing with Marshawn, and what's he sort of like just in the corner doing?
Oh, it's dope, man, because we went to the same college. I was leaving when he was coming in, and it's just a great feeling he's like a brother to me, you know, like a little brother to me. And it's great because with my experience, I could help him in certain things that, you know, he's already at the top of his game and continues to but everyone has things to work on. And I like that he's open to you know, me helping him, you know, and show him some different tools, maybe some different techniques he could do at the line, or just things that he could think about. So it's very good. I'm glad that we're together on this team, along with the other Ohio State guys. And from my knowledge and just from my experience, like that's when a secondary really comes together and dominates, when you're like brothers out there. And we're connected with Tyron and May and Debo and Alante, so we're just all gelling. And from my knowledge and my experience, that's what you need to take it to the next level. So it's great that we'll be able to play together.
Have you noticed a leap in May and Matthew in particular, just having a full year in the system now, going into their second season with the team?
Yeah, definitely. Just more comfortability with the system. We all know generally what's expected of us, what positions we're going to be put in. And I think it's more of just a personal, like the off the field. Like we hung out a little bit off the field with each other. We talked to each other, group texts and stuff like that. And, you know, that camaraderie, you know, that's what you need to go to the next level. And, you know, we were okay last year, statistic-wise, but we want to be the top. And it takes a group of brothers that push each other and have a standard towards each other, and don't mind if, you know, if I'm slacking one day, Marshawn get on me, or Tyron say something, or May slacking. You know, that's what you need, and to push each other. And then with the plays as well, you know, if, you know, Debo makes a great play, then somebody else wants to make a great play, and we all want to make great plays, and that's when you really become the best.
We hear a lot about quarterbacks and pass catchers working away somewhere during the offseason. Forgive my ignorance, but is that something that the defensive players find a way to do too?
Not really. I mean, it's more about when you're together here, because, you know, quarterback and receiver is all about timing, and they got a brown nose a little bit, you know, and act like they're best friends and stuff just to get the ball. You know, it's more dependent on the quarterback, so I think that's why they do that, and just timing-wise. But defense, you know who you're going to be out there with. As long as you are willing to work out with them and communicate with them and push each other, I think that's enough time you can get that in in camp. But I think in the off season we talked a lot over the phone or through Instagram and stuff like that. So that I think is key as well.
What have you seen of Michael Thomas as he works his way back?
He's working, man. He's grinding every day. He's grinding every day. He's been out for a long time. And, you know, at the beginning of camp, it's never going to look perfect. You know what I'm saying? Even in the beginning of the season, it's never going to look perfect. The only thing that matters is, you know, those last December, November, January. So I think he's just on a steady uphill climb. It's an uphill spiral, you know, uphill spiral. And as long as he keeps doing that, I think that's all that matters, and he'll get back to top shape.
Thank you, Brad.